Ladies, gentlemen, geeks of all ages, you are now entering BJ Shea's Geek Nation. Welcome.
Hey guys, it's your old buddy Chris, Walk Like a Flan from BJ Shea's Geek Nation. I'm here with the Reverend Enfuego.
Hi!
We're going to talk a little bit today about the Warcraft movie, Rev, which I know that you've seen.
I have seen it. It opens on Friday. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow. Wow. It's going to be interesting to see fan reactions to it, and also people who have never seen or never played the games, because the whole world is very rich in lore. The game has been out for 12 years, but I mean, even beyond that, there was Warcraft 1, 2, and 3, which were RTSs, and those were in the 90s, so this has been over 20 years of lore that they've had.
Wow.
And so it's very rich in that, and this movie touches on kind of the beginnings of all of that. So I've been telling people, and I'll flat out say it, that if you haven't played the games, you probably aren't gonna want to see this movie, and you're probably not gonna love it. But if you do know the lore, this is going to be something that you really, really, really enjoy. There's just little references, there's Easter eggs, there's locations that they show that are lifted almost straight from the game, and it's just they've just done this amazing polish on it with the CG.
Well,
like it's beautiful, and it's so
it's a
cool.
good looking movie.
Yeah.
Right.
But in the same ways that a lot of those good looking movies are, and a lot of times the video game movies are, the writing seems to be lacking. And sometimes it's laughable. And that's just a real unfortunate thing at this point. But I don't know whether or not people should see it if they don't know the lore.
Well, and that was the question that I asked you off camera, off air. I was asking you, since I haven't seen or done or played or really anything at all to do with World of Warcraft except those TV commercials they had, like with Ozzy Osbourne
and like Vern Troyer.
Vern Troyer, exactly right. Or the fantastic Leroy Jenkins meme.
Oh yeah,
look it up. If you haven't looked it up already, yeah.
So a little fun aside.
Yeah.
The guild that did that, Pals for Life, was on my server. They were one of the guilds on my server. We were more of a raiding guild, and they were more of a have fun guild.
Okay.
And they made silly videos like that, and so they would always make fun of real raiders by going, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do this, Leroy," and it was great. So yeah, that was a kind of fun like that. But if you only know,
if that's all I know,
yeah.
I am a big fantasy fan. I'm really into that whole world, the genre, swords and sorcery and spells and dragons and all of that jazz. That's fun for me. I like that. But I was wondering, since I don't know anything really about World of Warcraft, whether or not this would be a movie that I would get much out of.
And that's like I've been saying, I don't really think so. But if you have a love for the fantasy trope, and if you love magic, this one really, like, magicians are powerful, and it is all about how powerful magic is. There are two sides of it in this movie. There is the magic
light side,
used
dark side.
for, yeah, essentially.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a lot of people trying to stop the evil magic from corrupting this new area that everyone is forced to cohabitate in. And so it revolves around that. So magic is a big place in this world, and even a bigger place in this story. And the visuals, like I was talking about, just the CG for the settings and stuff, those are really good too. But the magic is astounding. I saw it in IMAX 3D, and at that point, when you're watching something like that and you can see the spells just come to life, it's a lot of fun, and it will get you into that. So on that note, if you really love that stuff, this might be okay. You're not going to understand a lot of the stories.
Okay.
Some of the character names might go over your head. A lot of the Easter eggs you're just not going to get. The locations you might not understand. But the basis of the story, it is a fantasy setting. It's a fantasy story that is worth your time if you love that stuff. If you're a big D&D person, this was a game that was based out of, I mean, the RTS, yes, but it was also a big influence on the lore was the MMO, which is essentially just a computer-based RPG. I mean, MMORPG is the whole name of it.
Right, exactly.
So these are the things that, if you love that stuff, I think you will have a lot of fun with that. And I mean, you and I, we've played a ton of like Fallout, Skyrim, all of that stuff, and those things have huge lores that if you try to explain all of this to somebody, like it's gonna melt their brain.
Yeah.
The same lines with this. If you come back and you want to ask me some questions and we try to figure it out and hash it out, I'm more than happy to spend hours upon hours talking about all of this stuff.
Sounds like a great video idea.
And if you've got friends, if you want to go see this and you love that stuff like Chris does, and you have friends that have played this, and let's be honest, at one point, WoW had over 10 million subscribers.
You probably know at least one person.
You probably know somebody who can fill you in on a lot of that stuff. If you're willing to listen to that sort of thing, I say go see this movie.
Okay then, well there's your recommendation. If you want to hear more about Rev's opinion on the film, you can check out yesterday's episode of Spops. That would be June 8th, 2016, in case you're not watching this on Friday when I put it out, or whenever I put it out. And yeah, so check it out, guys. We talked a little bit about it on the show. It's coming out at the time of this recording. It's coming out tomorrow. It will be in theaters, so you can go and watch it and make up your own mind for your own self. So we're at just about 6 minutes now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you loose, trying to keep these things short again, as I said. So thanks for finding us on YouTube. Take a look at the comments, and if you want to leave some information down below here, go right ahead.
Like and subscribe.
Sure, like a scribe. And if you want to find BJ Shays Geek Nation somewhere else, here's where you want to go. Okay, and focus. That's enough. Find us. Have fun. Enjoy your internet. Stay nerdy.
Please hang up and try again.
The game has been out, like World of Warcraft has been out for...
I made an appearance.